This video is for the creation of a layout drawing for object A on plate A-1. First step in doing this is getting your object file open here. This is a SketchUp file for object A. And then once you get that set up, then you go to File, Send to Layout. Layout will launch. Now the first thing you're going to want to do here is take a look at your sheet, your paper sizes here, and we're going to scroll through the list until we get down to Letter Landscape, and then click Open. This sets up a new sheet for you. There's your object A. I click on the object itself and it identifies this window pane. Now this window pane I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller by clicking and dragging on the corners. And then I'm going to click and drag upward into the upper right hand position. Now the next trick here is going to be making sure that I have some views, some different views of this object. So I'm going to copy and paste this window and then move it down below it. So edit, copy, edit, paste. Doesn't look like anything's happened, but when I go ahead and click and drag, there's another window just like the first one. Now I'm going to go ahead and change this to the right side view. So one of the first things I'm going to do is go up here where it says SketchUp Model, and where it says Standard View, I'm going to drop this window shade menu, and I'm going to select right side. Now as I zoom in on this, you can see this is a one-point perspective drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and click Ortho, and that's going to make it a two-dimensional drawing. Now this is a little small, so I'm going to make it increase its size just a bit. And I'm going to click and drag it back down to where it should belong. Next step, edit, copy, edit, paste. I'm going to move this over this way, keeping this in line with my original view, my right side view. And you can tell if it's in alignment if you look at the blue line and see that it's straight. I'm going to stop right about there. Moving back up here to SketchUp Model, I'm going to change this from right to front. And once I get that set, you can see there's the front view. So it's a simple matter of edit, copy, edit, paste. And I'm going to move this into the top view, into the position of the top view, and I'm going to change it from front to top. Alright, so far so good. I might move this over just a little bit. Now I'm going to have to line this one up too. That looks pretty good. Now, next step, we're going to reach for our dimension tool here. The dimension tool is a three-click tool, and so I want to identify one corner, which is the reference point of the measurement. So a single click. I go ahead and move my cursor over to the next point here of the measurement, which is we call the measured point. I'm going to provide a click there, and then I'm going to drag the dimension line set upward and give it a third click. I'm going to do the same for height. There's the top of the object. There's the bottom of the object. One last click to set the dimension line set. And then I'm going to do a depth dimension. So front to back. Whoops. See, that one's not snapped well, so I'm going to undo that. I'm going to re-snap it. Say I'm looking for those green dots. Single click in point snap, and then I'm going to go up here and kind of line this up and give it a last click to set it. Now one last thing, we're going to put a title block on here. So there's my text tool. I'm going to go ahead and click in the drawing somewhere where there's a little bit of space. I'm going to type in my name. Be sure to use capital letters on your first and last name, and today's date. And then the object letter should be A1-A. Now these letters are pretty small, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight my text block here. I'm going to increase the type size to about 18. Now once I'm finished here, I can always select my text anytime I want by using the select tool, and then going ahead and dragging this to an appropriate location. Not a lot of room there, so that looks about as good as any. Alright, all you have to do at this point is do a file save. And that completes this video of creating a layout drawing of object A, plate A-1.